Hello, and thank you for your interest in MindBoost course. And I would like to take this opportunity to introduce myself to you and also to tell you a little bit more about this course and what is it that it's really about. My name is Evelina Zimanovic-Ute, and I'm learning and development coach and therapist. And I work with different disciplines of NLP, interpersonal neurobiology, hypnotherapy, also utilizing evolutionary neuroscience. The difference between other coaches and therapists is that I don't believe that you can separate your path or future from your past when working on your self-development. You see, therapy is all about your past and why and how and why we feel how we feel and all of the little steps that we can look back and understand why we really are who we are today. While coaching is all about future, it's starting from now where you are and building that ideal path to your success. And most coaches would never look back. They would say, we start from here and move on to better, brighter future. But you see, the reason why we often don't succeed is because the obstacles that prevent us from being the best that we can be are actually created in our past. Our self-limiting beliefs, doubts, all the other experiences that shape the way we interact with our world and the way we respond to our environment. So I have developed my own unique approach of integrating the two. My experience comes from working within businesses, but it also working with very vulnerable individuals, the most vulnerable individuals in our society, those who are feeling suicidal even and don't want to be here. So again, looking at the two extremes of most vulnerable and the most successful. And my research is really all about trying to answer that question. What is it that makes that difference between those individuals who seem to thrive with everything and become stronger and grow with every experience, and then yet others who crumble with very similar experiences? So my research and experience of over 8 years of different work that I have done and my study and research practice, I have picked the best tools and techniques that I really know that works for, first of all, for me personally in my own life and for my clients. And I've been able to guide them to achieve so much more in life, to become more productive and take control of your own life and live it on your own terms. So a collection of those techniques can be found today in my MindBoost course. It is a new course, and therefore I would very much like to welcome you there to try it for yourself, because there is nothing else like that out there. So let me tell you a little bit more about what is it exactly that you would get as part of the course. Well, first of all, we would look at neuroscience. Most of the time, we think of ourselves as very rational, intelligent human beings. But the reality is that most of the time we are driven by automatic impulses and behaviors that doesn't always serve us. Understanding a bit of neuroscience is also necessary to be able to control how we respond to our environment, how we respond to stressful situations, how we manage our own stress, how we respond to different demands, and whatever that is that life throws at us. So we'll be looking at that, and then how we can utilize that knowledge to implement better ways of our daily life, daily routines, and daily strategies, so we can really utilize and tap into that older, much more efficient, much more productive reptilian part of the brain, and it can drive our goals and our intentions. We would also learn a photo reading. I believe that's an amazing tool, and I'm using that for myself, doing my own research to be able to read and process so much information in a much shorter time. The way our memory works is not built for our modern learning of cramming a lot of conscious information. Therefore, we should utilize our subconscious brain, that is limbic parts of the brain that from evolutionary point of development are much older and more efficient. And we will learn how to do that as part of the photo reading. So if you are working on a specific project, you are welcome to bring up to 7 books of your own on a specific subject and topic that you would photo read during this weekend, and you would take information that you need out of that. If not, then materials will be provided for you just to learn the skill, and then you can use it later on. So before, this course was only created as part of information processing, memory improving, and different learning aspects, advanced learning strategies, including photo reading. But I have realized that by doing this, I don't really ever know how people are using it in their own lives. So therefore, I've included all sorts of different action plans and strategies that you can implement those learnings in your life. That will include really looking into what motivates you, what goals you have right now. So we can set the plan for you. We can have plan in place that you know how to achieve that. And you will know with the tools and resources that will be given to you how to achieve it in a much more productive, much more efficient way, so that you could still have your perfect, happy and healthy work-life balance. If you would like to know more, please contact me and I will be more than happy to answer all your questions personally. And I hope I will see you on my course. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.